There is so much to see at the Capitol that we can't possibly cover it all in this segment, but here's just a snapshot of what visitors can experience. The first space you encounter is the Rotunda, and it's quite an impressive start to your tour. On the floor, a brass star surrounded by M-shaped designs remind us that Minnesota is the North Star state. Displayed along the walls are flags from Minnesota regiments in the Civil and Spanish-American Wars. Above us, the dome, a large crystal chandelier, and 4 wall paintings called The Civilization of the Northwest. Architect Cass Gilbert commissioned much of the art on display and supervised how the building was finished, inside and out. He personally selected Daniel Chester French, the sculptor of the seated Abraham Lincoln in Washington, D.C., to create the gold-plated statues known as the quadriga. The original title of the piece is The Progress of the State, and it depicts 2 females leading 4 horses representing the 4 elements of earth, air, water, and fire. The chariot holds the figure representing prosperity as the team of horses pulls it toward a bright future. Construction of the Capitol took 9 years, and judging from the beauty of this building, it was time well spent. Of course, a lot of money was also spent, $4.5 million. Although this building is irreplaceable, it's estimated that its construction cost today would be over $900 million. Majestic stairways on the east and west ends of the building lead to the 2nd floor of the Capitol. This is where the state government performs its duties. In the West Wing, our state's 67 senators meet in the Senate chambers, seated at solid mahogany furniture under a large skylight. The inspirational murals are titled Civilizers Led to the Source of the Mississippi and Minnesota, the Granary of the World. In the North Wing is the chamber for the House of Representatives. The 4 names on the ceiling are those of early French explorers in this region: LaSalle, Hennepin, Perrot, and Duluth. The large sculpture overlooking the room was not part of the original design. When the public gallery was walled off to create office space, the legislature commissioned a work of art to cover the blank wall. In 1938, the large sculpture named Minnesota, the Spirit of Government, was unveiled. The state Supreme Court meets in the East Wing of the Capitol. This room is characterized by the columns and large chairs behind the bench. Several murals depict ideals of justice throughout history. History is also an important theme in the design of the governor's reception room, located on the 1st floor of the West Wing. This room is filled with intricately carved woodwork and paintings of such scenes as Father Hennepin at the Falls of St. Anthony, the Treaty of Traverse Dae-Su, where much of southern Minnesota was obtained from the Dakota Indians, and the Civil War Battle of Nashville in honor of Minnesota soldiers. Well, this has been a whirlwind tour of some of the art and architecture at the Capitol. There is so much more to see. You really owe it to yourself to go and visit your state capitol.